Day 186 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem. This time we're at day 186 and we're still going strong, y'all. If this is your first time at this channel, right now we are on day 3 of doing the top 150 LeetCode interview problems. We just finished up about a month of easy hash table problems, and before that we did a month of easy strings, and before that we did a month of easy arrays. So if you missed out on those, make sure you go check those out so you could be all caught up, and you could strengthen your fundamentals as well, because it's all a journey here and we all have to build a strong foundation to build off of, y'all. So right now we just finished up about 3 months of different types of easy problems, and now we're going to do these top 150 interview problems, and all of these problems combined should help us build our foundation and help us strengthen our fundamentals so that we can continue down our LeetCode journey and make it easier than, we're not going to make it harder than it has to be, because a lot of these problems we've seen before, we're going to work from the bottom up. We're not going to try to skip around and do things that we don't understand. That's why we did about 3 months of easy problems, y'all. We did 3 months of just all easy problems because we really want to learn what we're doing. We're not trying to look cool. We're not trying to get fancy. We're really here to learn and understand what's going on. So we're not going to put the cart ahead of the horse. We're going to do the easies like we had to do in order to build this foundation that we're trying to build, y'all. Now, as you can see in the top 150 interview problems, there will be some more mediums, so get excited about that. We're about to start doing some harder questions, some medium questions, and hopefully the questions we did in the past have prepared us to be able to answer these questions now. Before we get started, y'all, don't forget, bring a mouse, bring it right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. And then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. And then after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement and help push this content out to a broader audience, y'all. As Swift community members, it's up to us to help the community to grow, and one way we could do that is to share this content out with as many people as we could find that will watch it, y'all. So your support is appreciated when it comes to that. Now, with all that being said, let's get started. And today we have question number 189, rotate array. The difficulty level is easy. The difficulty level is medium, y'all. Excuse me, but don't worry, because we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand, because we're all here trying to learn something. And if you don't understand the solution at the end of this video, then you probably didn't learn anything, and that is not what we want. So, in order to understand the solution, first thing we need to do is understand the question. So let's see what the question says. Question says, given an integer array nums, rotate the array to the right by k steps where k is non-negative. So let's look at example 1 so we can break it down and see what they mean. It's really not that difficult, y'all, to understand. So let's get to it. So we have example 1. We have the input nums is an array of integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. K equals 3. So that lets us know we need to rotate the array by k, which in this case is 3. So we need to rotate the array by 3. And basically what that means, we're going to take these last 3 elements and we're going to move them to the front of the array, right? So k equals 3, so we take these last 3 and we move them right here, right? And now we have rotated the array by k steps. But let's look at the explanation so they can make it make sense a little bit more. So the first thing we're going to do, first rotate 1 step to the right, right? So the first thing, we're just going to move this 7. We're going to move this 7 right here. So now the 7 is in the front, right? Then we're going to do rotate step 2. Rotate 2 steps to the right, right? So then now we're going to come 1 more step. We're going to take this 6 and put it in front of the 7. Then we're going to do the third, rotate 3 steps to the right. We're going to take the 5 and we're going to move the 5 in front of the 6 that we just put in front of the 7, right? So, and long story short, what we did was we took these 3 because these last 3 because k equals 3, and we moved them to the front. but we did it one by one. First we moved this first we moved the 7 to the 1, to the front, then we moved the 6 in front of the 7, and then we moved the 5 in front of the 6 and the 7, right? So that's what they want us to do. Let's look at example 2, where they try to throw some negative integers in there for us, but it's pretty much the same thing. We have the input nums equals an array of integers, -1, -100, 3, and 99. This time, y'all, k equals 2. So since k equals 2, that lets us know we just want to take the last two elements and move them to the front, right? But we're going to do it one at a time. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to take this 99 and move it to the front, right? That's step number 1. Then step number 2, right here, we're going to take this 3 and move this 3 in front of the 99 that we just moved to the front. So now we have this array right here, which is equal to this array of integers, 3, 99, -1, and 100. That's how we got it, because k equals 2, so we took the last two elements and moved them up front. So now that we understand what the question is asking, let's get into the fun part, the actual code. And it's not that difficult, y'all. It's not even that long or anything. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do, we're just going to say if k is less than or equal to 0, we're just going to return, because if k is less than or equal to 0, we don't have to do anything. There's no elements that we have to move, right? Then we're going to come down here, we're going to say declare variable called counter. We're going to set that equal to 0. Then we're going to come underneath that and we're going to say while counter is less than k, boom, what we are going to do is we are going to say nums dot insert, open up the parentheses, nums, open up the array bracket, nums dot count -1. So what this is going to do is this is going to give us the value of the last number in nums, right? Then we're going to come over here, we're going to say comma at, so we're going to get the last value in the nums array, right? And we are going to insert it at nums dot start index. So we're going to take the last element of nums, we're going to take the last element of nums, and we are going to insert it at this nums.start index, meaning the beginning of the nums array, or the beginning of the first index in the nums array. Then we're just going to nums.remove last, because remember, we want to rotate them, meaning we have to get rid of this number at the end. We don't want to just insert it at the beginning. We want to remove it at the end, right? So we don't want to just take this 7 and insert it at the beginning. We want to take this 7, insert it at the beginning, and we also want to remove it at the end, right? So it's not over here anymore. It's only right here. So that's why we have to remove it as well. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say counter plus equals 1. We're going to increment the counter, which is right here. And then, yeah, that's all she wrote, y'all. So let's see. Oh, look at that. It's accepted, y'all. It's accepted. And just so y'all know, this counter, once counter gets equal to k, then we'll know to stop. So that's why we're incrementing the counter. But until then, we're going to do it while. It's a while loop. So while counter is less than k, we're going to continue to loop through this, or iterate through this. And it's accepted, y'all. 0 milliseconds. So let's submit it. Make sure it stays accepted, because you know how LeetCode gets. You never know. But let's see. Oh, okay, later. But look at that, y'all. 776 milliseconds beats 21.66% of users with Swift, y'all. That's not too bad at all. Don't worry, we'll get those numbers up as we continue down our LeetCode journey. But right now, we're just focusing on getting the problem solved and understanding how we solve this problem. And I feel like this is a good problem to increase your understanding of how we solve this problem. It's real simple. We just take the number at the end, insert it at the beginning, remove it from the end, and keep doing that until our counter is equal to K. And it's that simple, y'all. So I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.